There is a disturbing trend emerging in the data from the FY 2027 H-1B lottery selection, and it is a technical warning that every selected beneficiary needs to hear immediately. While the internet is full of people celebrating their lottery wins from April 1st, the actual data inside the USCIS portal tells a much darker story. In 2026, being selected is no longer a victory. It is a trigger for a high-level technical audit. I am seeing a massive wave of anxiety from professionals who realize that their selection was based on a level 3 or level 4 wage, and they are now terrified that their actual job duties won't survive the machine's scrutiny. You are right to be hypervigilant. The weighted selection rules have turned your petition into a battle of data parity. You are worried that your salary was inflated just to win the draw, and you know the machine is looking for that exact discrepancy. Today, we are moving past the hype and into the technical defense of your American dream. We are breaking down exactly how to move from selected to approved without falling into the AI wage trap. This is the difference between securing your future and receiving a finding of material misrepresentation that could end your career in the United States. We are entering an era where your technical documentation is your only true protection. Welcome to U.S. Immigration News Daily. We deliver verified, actionable updates on USCIS and visa policy every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. No rumors, no jargon, just the facts to protect your status. Let's get straight to the facts. Before we dive into the technical audit protocols, a professional reminder. This information is for educational and news purposes only. It does not constitute legal advice and does not create an attorney-client relationship. Immigration policy in 2026 is extremely volatile due to the shift toward AI-driven adjudication systems and recent funding shifts. Every case is unique. Always consult with a licensed immigration professional regarding your specific status. Section 1. The FY 2027 Wage-Weighted Selection Logic. The initial registration period for the FY 2027 H-1B cap has closed, and the selection notices are live. But in 2026, the random lottery is a relic of the past. Under the weighted selection final rule that took effect on February 27th, your selection was determined by the OEWS wage level your salary equals or exceeds. USCIS has prioritized registrations at level 3 and level 4 wages to fulfill the high-skill mandate of the program. If you were entered at a level 4 wage, you received 4 times the entry weight of a level 1 candidate. This has created a massive incentive for employers to wage inflate. The AI Evidence Classifier knows this. It has already bookmarked every Level 4 selection for a technical duty audit. Between April 1st and the June 30th filing deadline, the machine is performing a data parity check. It is cross-referencing your registration salary with your sponsor's tax filings and your actual labor condition application. If you claimed a Level 4 wage to win the lottery, but your sponsor's internal payroll data for your SOC code shows a Level 1 history, the machine flags the case for an immediate denial. In 2026, the machine does not ask for clarification. It assumes fraud until you prove technical consistency. You must understand that the AI is not looking for reasons to approve you. It is programmed to protect the integrity of the higher wage tiers by eliminating any petition that looks like a technical mismatch. This is a cold, calculated audit of your professional credibility. Section 2. The mandatory. February 27, 2026 edition of Form I-129. Precision is your only shield. As of this month, USCIS will only accept the February 27, 2026 edition of Form I-129. If your attorney or employer files using the previous version, your petition will be rejected with no opportunity to refile within the cap window. This new edition is designed specifically for the AI Evidence Classifier. It includes new, mandatory data fields where you must provide evidence of the basis of the wage level. This means you must document exactly how your role meets the complexity of the level you were registered at. The AI reads these boxes looking for linguistic mismatches. If you select Level 4 but describe Level 1 duties, the system triggers a complexity conflict flag. This is the first year where the form itself is an audit tool. You are no longer just filling out a form. You are feeding a technical justification engine that determines your eligibility based on data alignment. Every word you type into this form is now a data point in a broader investigation into your sponsor's hiring practices. The AI analyzes the technical density of your answers. If the answers are too generic, the system assigns a high-risk score to your petition, which often leads to an immediate request for evidence or a summary denial based on a lack of specialized knowledge. You must be prepared to provide technical proof for every claim made in this new form edition. Section 3. The Linguistic Audit and SOAK Code Trap. The most dangerous weapon in the USCIS arsenal is the linguistic audit. The AI reads your job support letter and compares every verb and noun to the Bureau of Labor Statistics ONET descriptors. Let's take the common SOAK code 15-11-32 for software developers. If your petition claims a Level 4 wage, the AI expects to see high-complexity keywords, design architecture, strategic integration, technical leadership, and advanced system modeling. These words carry high technical weights in the algorithm. However, if your letter uses entry-level language, phrases like coding under supervision, testing software modules, or executing basic scripts, the machine identifies a duty-to-wage gap. In 2024, a human officer might have given you the benefit of the doubt. In 2026, the AI classifies this as wage padding. It assumes the high salary was a fraudulent entry to win the lottery. This leads to a finding of material misrepresentation, which can permanently bar you from any future immigration benefits. You must ensure your job description is a technical mirror of the wage level you were selected for. If you are being paid like a leader, you must describe the work of a leader. Generic templates are now the fastest way to get a denial. The AI has already scanned millions of letters. It knows exactly what a template looks like, and it will penalize you for a lack of case-specific technical detail. Your job duties must be as unique as the wage you are being paid. Section 4. The $100,000 surcharge and corporate integrity. We must address the deep pocket audit. Since the September 2025 proclamation, new H-1B petitions for beneficiaries currently outside the United States carry a $100,000 surcharge. While this fee is focused on new entries, it has forced the AI to perform a financial parity audit on every sponsor. The evidence classifier is now linked directly to IRS corporate tax filings and Department of Labor databases. The machine is checking 3 technical data points for your employer. First, the net income ratio. Does the company actually have the liquidity to pay the premium wage they promised in the lottery, while also paying the new 2026 compliance fees? Second, the tax consistency. Do the corporate revenues reported to the IRS align with the expansion claims made in your H-1B support letter? And third, the integrity fee. Did the sponsor pay the updated 2026 program integrity fee during the registration phase? If your sponsor's financial data is thin, the machine flags the case for an FDNS site visit. In 2026, a site visit is not a random check. It is a targeted investigation triggered by a data discrepancy in your company's financial footprint. They are no longer checking if the office exists. They are checking if the company can afford to keep its promises. If your sponsor is a small firm claiming to pay multiple Level 4 salaries, the AI will flag the petition for economic impossibility, leading to an immediate investigation of the sponsor's entire H-1B roster. This data linkage between the IRS and USCIS is the most powerful tool for fraud detection we have ever seen. Section 5. The 2026 Site Visit and FDNS Protocol. The 2026 Site Visit Protocol has evolved into a technical inspection. Officers are now equipped with verification tablets that are linked to your evidence classifier file. If you are a Level 4 specialist working remotely, the officer is checking for operational authority. If you are a lead system architect but you are working from a kitchen table with no secure enterprise access or technical leadership tools, the officer will document a level discrepancy. They are looking to see if your workspace reflects the complexity of the high wage you are being paid. They may ask to see your project management dashboard or your code repository access logs. If there is a mismatch between your technical title and your physical workspace, the data is fed back into the AI to justify an immediate petition revocation. You must ensure that your remote work agreement is technically sound and reflects your senior level status. Professionalism in 2026 is measured by your technical infrastructure, not just your job title. If the officer finds that you do not have the tools of the trade required for a Level 4 position, they will report that the role is actually entry level, which will lead to a fraud finding against both you and your employer. This is why having a dedicated professional workspace is no longer optional for remote H-1B professionals. Section 6. The 1099 IRS Data Link and Section 245I. This is a critical warning for those of you currently in the U.S. on F-1 OPT or H-4 status. The evidence classifier is now performing income parity checks. It cross-references your SSN against 10 to 99 records from delivery apps, freelance platforms, and payment processors like Zelle. If the AI sees 10 to 99 income that does not have an associated EAD or work authorization, it triggers an automatic flag for unauthorized employment. In 2026, this is a technical death sentence for your H-1B petition because it triggers a Section 245I bar. This makes you ineligible to adjust your status to a green card in the future. The machine sees every side gig. Before you file your H-1B, you must ensure your financial footprint is as clean as your immigration file. A $50 delivery payment could cost you your entire American career. The system is designed to reward compliance and punish even the smallest technical oversight. Many applicants are being denied because they forgot about a small freelance project from 2 years ago that the IRS data link has now revealed to the USCIS machine. You must audit your own bank accounts and tax returns for any evidence of unauthorized activity before the machine does it for you. Section 7. The Documentation Oversupply Strategy. How do you beat a machine that is programmed to find a reason to deny you? You use the Documentation Oversupply Strategy. To protect your H-1B selection, your petition must include technical proof that creates an ironclad link between your salary and your duties. You cannot rely on a 2-page letter anymore. You must provide, first, the Technical Duty Memo. This is a 7-page deep dive that maps every single job task to a technical project. It uses the language of the O-Net Level 4 descriptors to ensure the linguistic audit passes with a 100% confidence score. Second, the Organizational Decision Matrix. You must provide a hierarchy chart that proves you have authority over a specialized technical function. Level 3 and 4 wages require proof of leadership. And third, the Sponsor Financial Portfolio. Do not just send one tax return. Send 3 years of audited financials and project contracts to prove the company has the deep pocket stability to support your high-wage status through 20 to 29. You are not just applying for a visa, you are building a technical defense file for an AI auditor that expects perfection. The more data you provide that supports your wage level, the harder it is for the machine to generate a negative flag. You must overfeed the algorithm with consistent, high-value technical evidence until the probability of approval reaches its maximum. Section 8. The AI Complexity Score Logic. We must look deeper into the AI Complexity Score that USCIS is now using. Every petition is assigned a score from 1 to 100. A score of 80 or above results in an expedited approval without human intervention. A score below 50 results in an automatic request for evidence. The machine generates this score by analyzing the syllabic density and the technical vocabulary of your support letter. If you use simple, non-technical language, your score drops. If you use industry-standard terminology that aligns with your SOC code, your score increases. This is why your support letter must be written for the machine first and the human officer second. You must use the technical vocabulary of your field, whether that is Java, Kubernetes, or SAP implementation, and you must map those tools to the high-level business goals of your sponsor. This alignment is what creates a high complexity score and protects your petition from being flagged as a low-skill mismatch. Section 9. The VIBEX Database Audit. Finally, we must discuss the VIBEX database, the verification of information on business entities. In 2026, the evidence classifier uses VIBEX to verify the physical presence of your sponsor. If your employer is using a virtual office or a co-working space as their primary address, the machine will cross-reference this against the lead duties you are claiming. The machine logic is simple. A Level 4 leader needs a Level 4 infrastructure. If the company does not have a physical headquarters that matches its revenue claims, the AI flags the case for sponsor deception. You must ensure that your sponsor's VIBEX profile is updated and reflects their current technical capabilities. Any discrepancy here can lead to a technical denial for the entire company's H-1B cap roster. This is the level of scrutiny we are facing in 2026. Every data point must align perfectly, or the entire application falls apart. Let's recap your H-1B survival plan for FY 2027. Step 1. Audit your wage level today. Ensure your LCA and job duties are in perfect data parity with the registration level that got you selected. Do not wait for the filing window to close to find a mistake. Step 2. Use the February 27, 2026 edition of Form I-129. Double-check every data field for linguistic consistency. Step 3. Verify your complexity score. Ensure your job description uses high-density technical vocabulary that matches a Level 4 specialist. Step 4. Lead with technical proof. Use the documentation oversupply strategy to prevent the machine from flagging your file for a site visit or a Section 24I audit. This is the year where technical documentation is your only true protection. You have the selection. Now you must earn the approval by proving the technical complexity of your role. The 2026 H-1B season is the most technical and high-stakes environment we have ever seen. You have worked too hard for your selection to let a machine learning algorithm end your American dream. Protect your status. Subscribe and turn on notifications now. Hit the bell and share these videos for timely updates so you never miss a policy shift. If you have been selected and you are worried that your wage level, your job title, or your sponsor's financials are creating a technical trap, do not guess. Book a strategic case review with me immediately. We will perform a deep-level technical audit of your file to ensure it is machine-ready before you file. Watch our next video on the 2026 Evidence Classifier to understand the system you are up against. No rumors, no jargon, just the facts to protect your status. Stay informed, stay prepared.